yeah, someone else do it. But I am done my stamp. I am done my stamp. Can I vote for Toby? I don't think you've done a recap yet, man.
That depends if I can remember what the bleeping hell happened last time.
I
would
think it's
love to
pretty easy
hear
to
what your
remember that
take
somebody
is.
did a really good job of
I
impersonating
think
an
most of it involved arguing about should we betray this guy, should we betray that guy, should we betray both
There
of
was a
them,
lot of
should
that.
we work for both of them, should we work for both of them, betray both of them?
Yeah, that was definitely a big theme. Definitely. I would say
Oh,
the
and the
whole
rest of it
last
consisted
hour.
of magic, 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 oi!
Yeah, you got it. You really got it.
And that's all I can remember. Oh, tower shield. I think a tower shield happened.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got a tower shield. Did we start out the last one taking? Oh my god, Isolde. Isolde. I almost called her Isadora. I'm like, who? So did we take Isolde to the Broken Mast and get her like a little bit drunk, or was that the one before?
That was last session.
That was last session. Okay, so we took Isolde to the bar, got her a little drunkaroo. Let me see. Kabor was like really standoffish. And I think that was just Brian forgetting to move his character. Um, and we had a couple drinks, nothing too crazy. Then Isolde like left. She was kind of like, "Oh, I don't know about my employers," and we were kind of like, "Oh, we're not picking up what you're laying down, girlfriend." But you know, yeah, dwarves, right? So, anyways, oh, so anyways, Solas went up to the room first, and he ran into Thirsty Motherfucking Jesus. And Thirsty Jesus was like, guys, you can join like me and Henry because I'm totally the one that you knew and did not love at all. I'm trustworthy and sure I'm not getting back with the love of my life Zaid for some reason to follow this short fucking halfling, but I would also like you guys to join me in this thing that I'm doing, and we know about your plans for the wedding, and fuck you, frankly, but Henry wants to come and meet you. Or he wants you to go and meet him. And so yeah, so Solus did that. And then I think Solus sent Juan down to talk to us. And Solus was like, I'm just gonna brood in my room for a bit. Which is really not fucking cool when you've taken on the leadership role in the party, you know? So Juan came down. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, it's Juan! Ooh, the shock at the
I thought
table,"
everyone
you
said
know?
thirsty Jesus.
Yeah, I think everybody is on the Juan being thirsty Jesus thing for
Except two people
sure.
who said, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, right.
At
Yeah.
this point, nearly half the
Excuse me.
party.
Who are you? Yeah. Um, it's funny because Juan looked like very like clean cut. It was totally just context that we knew it was Juan, right? Like, we heard you were in the city, Virgil. Is it? Did I make up Virgil? Is Virgil not real?
No, you didn't make it up.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's another name for Juan. Virgil. We should have thrown that in his face. Trying to come up with some cool name for you, like Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, you're just fucking Virgil. Anyways, so Juan comes down to try to be like, friends, let's share some grog, or if you prefer, honey. You know, if you're Sunny and Arazid. And I was like, fuck this shit. Put a pin in that. And I went up to get Solus because I needed backup there. And so basically Juan just like was like, yeah, you know, Harry wants to meet you guys. And then I believe he just left very easily. And we were left to deliberate, I think, in our room because we started to get a little bit, get a little sus of the goblins constantly playing games in the corner. And then also Makan, the devourer, who may also be a devourer of information that she regurgitates to the Tengers. Um, so, uh, so yeah, we went up to our room. Not like we know somebody who kind of warps through walls or anything, to talk about what our plan was gonna be. And we decided that there were some members of the party that weren't as important as some other members of the party who could really disguise themselves as other members of the party. And so we sent the less important member of the party and the crazy bandage bitch up to the upper level to meet with Henry. And then Ollie did a fucking smack dab job. The accent was not even close. but I feel like the laconic speech, the overall like I'm like noble. I got the spirit. Thank you. Yes, thank you. So that all happened. And we met with Henry, and he's all like, hey guys, I'm not a total asshole. You know me, right? We were in prison together, right? Like, just join up. And, yeah. We could, you don't have to ruin my wedding. I'm like from Grove. I want to share all the resources of this land with everybody. Because I'm short and I don't need as much as everybody, but clearly I need a lot. I don't know. Fuck. Anyways, Henry was spilling a whole lot of bullshit. Somebody accused him for being from a different world. That wasn't true. That wasn't true. Anyway, backtracked pretty hard from that one. And then we ended up leaving with our lives unexpectedly.
Why is Thirsty Jesus on the map?
Is Thirsty Jesus on the map?
Bottom of it.
It's like the Jesus statue outside of like Sao Paulo, I think, but like really, really morose. I don't know. But so, anyways, I went back. Me and Kesu went back. Did not jump down to the lower level. Thank gosh. And we met up with everybody, and then we deliberated on if we were going to go with the Tunkers or if we were going to join Henry's team or what. I mean, Bola's on Henry's team. Like, just there's a lot of pros and cons that I feel like we still need to chart here. And yeah, I think that's is that where we left it off? Like, just still arguing about who we were gonna trust. Like,
if I recall, you decided you were gonna go speak to both of the factions again.
Oh yeah,
Because
Sunny
you
wanted to
come
have
to a
another
decision.
chat with him about something, but I can't bloody well remember what.
Well, you left last session off on your way up the elevator to meet up with Henry again.
oh Jesus, oh Jesus.
Hence why I think
No, Henry, not Thirsty Jesus.
maybe
We
both.
wanted to ask Henry if he was such a good guy, why the fuck is he brainwashing everything, and why is he making my little stuff really hard?
Yeah, which is a really good fucking point, but also I don't think one that he's gonna be like, yo.
Hey, Lamo, that was totally me. Anyway, should we play?
Sure.
Yeah, oh my god.
I suppose.
I will save you all the very, very, very big boy map. You head up the elevator. You are admitted into the manor, and you are once again taken. Well, those of you who have been there before, you are once again taken to the throne room. Do you want to change your artwork again there, Ollie, or are you good?
Oh god, yeah, I do. Yeah, that's confusing.
Give me a second.
Oh, shoot. There we go.
Oh, that's my
It's
bad.
two of me.
This is getting out of hand.
And one is a lot stockier. Oh, we'll see if it
One of
does
them has
it.
legs.
Oh, there we go.
So
There we
weird.
go. Yeah, I'm beautiful again.
And much, much shorter.
Wow. Thanks.
Sorry, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. It was a pleasure to be you.
And Kabor's here too. The guard, the same guard that Kesu and Solly met beforehand, shows you into the room. Standing at the end, as he was before, is the figure of Henry. Though this time he is accompanied by a rather statuesque, well put together woman of human persuasion.
Oh goddamn.
So, despite having a picture that's shorter than him, she is in fact taller than him.
The picture is
She-
shorter
she's
because I
just
didn't want to
super
show off
frickin' nice.
most of the outfit.
So
That is a
Henry,
surprise for tomorrow.
Henry's just fucking standing on his chair, and she's like sitting on the lower chair just to be like, yeah, he needs this. He needs that. Yeah, no, bang
Must
dang, right?
resist urge to go swimming.
Ollie is wishing with all of her heart that she could be wearing her wedding dress right now, like her dress to go to the wedding, and not these moldy ass monk robes.
Welcome back, Solas. I see you have brought the rest.
I have, yes.
Hello, kinda sorta maybe friend.
Hello again, Sonny. As a radiant disposition as always, I see.
Yes, Sunny is glowy. We want to ask you a question.
Of course. It would be rude of me first if I did not introduce you all to my darling beloved, Fang. The woman kind of gets up from the seat that she was sitting at here, and gives you a little curtsy. Of course, darling. It is always nice to meet friends of my to-be husbands.
Wait,
Oh,
did
I'm
you
gonna
just say
curtsy right
husband
back.
plural?
No.
Like we're his possessions, Toby. Like we're
No,
his-
she just said would be to be husbands.
Yeah, like
yes,
the
but the
possessive
friends
of singular
of,
husband.
Apostrophe S.
of her husbands, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
putting the S in the wrong section, because that makes it sound like she's about to marry two people.
No, the
Oh,
apostrophe.
I thought he's
Maybe
possessed
he
by
has two
something.
faces. Oh.
Oh.
So
One
there's
in
two
his
people
hand.
inside of that head, and she's marrying both of them. One for the mind, one for the body.
Hot stuff.
Sometimes that happens.
Does anyone have a dash through their character sheet? Like,
A dash.
right through where animal handling is, there's this sort of missing lines that just carries all the way through.
No.
Not seeing it.
No.
Yeah, no
I
idea.
guess.
Is it
You
just
just
on your
really-
character sheets?
Do you think
Oh.
Jem did it? Like Jem's
Okay,
like,
I
"No,
got
you
rid
can't
of the
control
one that
me."
went through the floors by hitting the little cogwheel. That is just weird.
Reload the page, maybe.
Eh. Roll20's having a moment. And my brain can't unsee it. It's not easy having a wisdom of 20 in real life.
Yeah. I feel you there, brother. Anyway, Vang Dagmar walks down the stairs and she kind of she gives you all a bit of a measuring look. I expect that you are all coming tomorrow.
Yes, we have nice clothing. Sunny's already wearing his.
Yep.
As is Jem.
You both look very handsome.
Well,
Well, time to
Anyway.
betray the fact I've got a positive in intelligence.
I'm sure you're aware we came for a reason. Of course, there are some matters to discuss a little further with the rest of us, just for the sake of clarity, I say.
I'm getting the sense this is a private conversation. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Thank you for saying hi.
Well met. See you all in the morning. And she walks over here where there's a door.
Okay.
Out of character, if she's listening in, I think the wedding might be off.
What is it that I can do for you?
It's not really
Why
what
you mind control people?
I don't.
Oh my god.
It is a thing I was born with.
Elaborate, please.
That tells us nothing. That was a nonsense.
I came
Sunny born
into.
with claws, but they don't tend to go through people unless Sunny put them there.
I did not know
Ooh.
that it was something I could do until that ill-fated day at the tavern in Duras. Trust me, I have been trying to control this power.
Interesting. Can I do an insight check, please?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
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 Can Sunny join in on that? Cause
Okay.
Advantage.
Aw. I wonder if I could beat that anyway. Aww.
You can't.
You guys kind of you try and size him up, and you can tell that that there is definitely a slice of truth in what he's saying. The majority of it is true from his perspective.
So, what is power?
You have seen it a little bit, I don't doubt. I have some power to alter the minds of others. Where it came from, I could not say.
Can you alter thirsty Jesus to go back to other person?
Who? What? And where?
The love of his life. Oh my god, did you even talk to him?
Okay, hold on.
One,
Let me...
Virgil.
Yes, him.
Ah,
It seems he has been put under your spell, whether it be intentionally or unintentionally. I'm not sure.
he is a special case.
See,
Elaborate,
His
please.
mind is a battlefield unto itself. It seems that he has been struggling to exist and to function for many, many years before I came along. I am attempting to help him make sense of the parts of himself that have been locked away.
Area.
I'm sorry, what qualifies you to help somebody with their mental health?
Well, my unique ability to manipulate the mental state of others, for one. The fact that he asked me to is another.
Through mind control, he wants you to fix him.
I do not like the word control. Manipulation, perhaps?
Oh, that's better.
That's not any better at all.
Henry kind of shrugs and he's like, no, maybe not. But I don't exactly wish to control people against their will.
Either way.
We saw Juan in Jarrus. He was doing better. With Zaid, like, sure, I can see how he was depressed or having problems when he was in prison, but he was doing good at the late night inn, and then you freaking took him and everyone else and took them here.
Was he? From what I remember, he moped around in bed, waiting for his life to end.
He had his workshop, right? He had tools. He had Zaid. They had a mission.
He was a glorified guard. Zaid knows not what she does. I do.
What she do then?
I don't know if she really is an agent of the Children of Arbor, But I can tell you, even if she does, she's far too idealistic and far too fragile to do any real good.
Well, out of character, I just got major sus vibes. He did not know that name last time.
Oh, sorry, out of character. Do you mean Children of the Arbor?
He just name checked a group he didn't know the existence of last time we were here.
Ooh,
Somebody
ooh,
had
ooh.
their mind read.
Ooh, 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 ooh,
Or the
ooh.
DM.
Ollie!
Oh my gosh, it was probably Kesu. You can mind read through a bone mask.
Well, either way, this is giving some new insights into what all is going on.
Yeah, that's all great and stuff. But what about the thing with my sister? Can we talk about that for a second? Because I'm still confused.
Yeah,
Well,
let's talk about that.
well, that
You
is
see
also...
Henry's kind of like permanent smile just like drop a fraction of an inch. Sister?
Yeah, my sister.
He shrugs. Who is that?
He sighs so impatiently. Her name is Tessa, and she was literally under like some sort of weird fucked up spell where she couldn't even say your name or leave the place where she was captured and taken.
He kind of hangs his head a little bit and is silent for a little bit longer than is comfortable. And then he begins to speak. Ah, yes. Your sister, I imagine she was the ward of the Diamond Feet. They gave her to me as a way of promising their loyalty. But at the time, I was an unknown element in this city. My name could not have been spread far safely. I regret any harm that I have caused to you or your family.
Well, that is all I wish to know.
Oh, I have another question. What are
I
you
know
doing
this-
with all the weapons, Henry?
You will find out tomorrow.
Holy shit. That is ominous as hell, Henry.
I don't really like to speak about these matters before I make the formal declarations.
Oh, I'm sorry, Henry. Are we messing up your bachelor party right now?
I'm not quite sure of that word.
I really
Henry.
should have rolled insight when he apologized for the sister thing.
Yes, you should have.
Good boy.
I
Henry.
was going to say it earlier, but I can't really interrupt Ollie. I've tried that in the past.
If you
Don't worry, I'm
do
not done with
ever-
that topic. I'm coming back to it.
if you do ever like want to roll insight on something, like but don't want to interrupt the flow of dialogue, literally just roll that dice.
Oh,
Like, I'm fine with that for insight because that is a very like player-led and specified role.
is it too late to do that?
Did you say you were coming back to the conversation, Dewey?
Yeah, I'm touching on that shit again. Don't worry.
Then we'll leave it again until
Yep,
we
fair
get
enough.
back to it. Yes, I'm not quite sure what you mean by bachelor, but
Oh,
I have
it's
been
very...
getting the weapons produced in batch. Is that maybe what you're talking about? It is a step towards protecting the realm.
Okay, well, that's what I was talking about before, but now I'm like, have you not had your bachelor party?
What is this word?
Henry! Oh my gosh. It's a customary among my people that before you get hitched and you're tied down for the rest of your life, you go out on the town and you have a party. You live it up. Oh, Henry, we gotta get you out there. Come on. This is going to be the funnest night of your life. I guarantee it.
Roll persuasion.
Yes, I'm rolling persuasion.
Not 20.
Ha!
Damn it!
Oh, I was thinking that one.
I'm like, I've got a plus 10. What could
Nat
go wrong?
1. Thanks, Toby.
Oh my god.
I figured if I said nat 1, it would be nat 1. If I said nat 20, maybe.
Good lord.
Normally, when I say nat 1s, that's when the nat 1s comes out.
Can I get an assist?
Wow, if only you had like some kind of award that the Dungeon Master gave you last
Oh my god, I have
session.
inspiration. Oh, I still have inspiration. Can I re-roll that?
I mean, yeah, I thought it was inferred by me reminding you
thank
you had it.
God. Oh my god.
There we go.
It
That's
is
just what I like to see.
so
Nightmare.
amazing that a nat 1 for you is an 11.
Yes.
Wait,
I'm
just wait till
very
later.
fucking persuasive.
Just wait till later.
Uh,
Just wait till later when a nat 1 will be 21.
He's like kind of got his brows together for a second. He's like, no fucking way. And he's like, and then he takes a step and he reconsiders. As much as it sounds bleak to celebrate the last day of freedom, as I understand it, before a wedding, I never turn down a celebration.
Woo! Henry! Oh my gosh, my man! I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna throw my arm around him like, alright, where are we going first, buddy? Come on, it's
As you
your
go to
night.
Before
put
we
your
do
arms
that-
around him, he like raises his hands and he's like, no hugs, please.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. You know, some people don't really like to be touched. And I can
Before we
respect
do that, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Henry, imagine him doing the thing where you put your like both your index fingers together, but he's not actually doing that. He just has that energy.
I'm picturing that anyway.
Mm.
You know how the whole sister thing. How long were you planning to keep her in that state? How long was that like a permanent thing? Was that like a what was your plan there? Because I still don't get it.
In all honesty, I hadn't really thought about it. I will admit that I felt that I had more important matters to plan out than deal with the fate of one who I thought at the time a random serving wench.
That's
Woo!
probably. Well, that's as good as I'm
Alright,
probably
good
going to get.
answer.
I wonder if this is a nat 1.
you
Alright.
you feel like he honestly is just making this shit up. He doesn't even seem to be fully aware of like who Arazid is talking about. Is giving like a very politician's answer here.
Oh, he's a sociopath. Alright, but we're taking the sociopath out on the town! Alright, Henry, where should we go first? Drinks. Do you want to start here? Do a little pre-drinking? Should we go down to the lower levels, hit the town? Who are your friends around? Should we gather up the posse? Or do you want to just keep it low-key? Want to keep it
If
just
it's a
between
bachelor
us?
party, then shouldn't Ollie be he right now?
Oh, dude, it's a motherfucking bachelor party, and who cares what the
Though,
genders
to be
do?
fair, most bachelor parties do involve someone who walks around in very little clothing by at least the end of it. So Ollie covers both roles.
Okay, great. But also, Henry does not know that Ollie is a changeling, so there's also that.
He doesn't?
There's, unless
Yeah,
he
no, he
read her
doesn't.
mind. Yeah, no, I think Ollie didn't reveal the changeling until we had to run the late night in by ourselves, right?
That's
So-
true. Yeah.
I thought Henry was with us for the late night in thing.
You
Uh,
had
Oh,
to
wait,
run
no,
it
he
we had to
disappeared.
run it by
stuff.
ourselves
Yeah.
because he
Yes,
took
no, yes,
everyone.
sorry. Two details mixed up.
Look, It is currently mid-morning. I have a lot of stuff to contend with today. There is a place tucked away in the middle of the merchant's quarter called the Lucky Lay.
Ooh, the lucky lay. Sounds awful,
Why
but
don't we
okay.
meet there after sunset?
Ooh, all right. Sounds great. Okay, we'll get everything ready.
Indeed. Is there anything else that I can do for any of you?
I mean, I will say I do have a few questions, but I feel like I want to ask you them when the rest aren't here.
Stanley gets a look of deep concentration on his face. No.
If you like, we can talk over in this nook over here. He gestures over by the window.
So
not?
talking is done.
Oh, guys, share your weird heart-to-hearts for when we're at the lucky lay.
Yeah.
And
Sunny
Ollie
has been putting
sneakily
this
tried
off
to
all
listen in.
goddamn conversation. If the conversation is over,
Do you want to chat in this channel, Demon, or do you want to hop into the private one?
Hold on.
Can Ollie try to sneakily listen in?
Roll stealth.
Yes.
Arazid will join because he's very salty right now.
Roll stealth.
not 20. It can't possibly strike twice.
Jesus.
Told you. Wait, how did you roll exactly half of Ollie?
Magic.
He's in a pod.
Boy.
So Sunny kind of just like puts his claws together in like a little praying motion, and then goes wee.
Pretty much. How shallow is it?
It's about 5 feet. So you kind of go wee, and then like
Cannonball!
your snoot just hits against the bottom, and then you rotate, and yeah, you can just double checking your height real quick. Yeah.
Oh my god. Concussed turtle.
So you can put your feet like on the bottom of the pool, and your head is still above water.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit.
You feel very refreshed. The water is quite cool and clear.
Okay,
Now
so-
the mind controlling kicks in.
CS Demon.
So, Solas would full well be expecting the other two, or at least Ollie, to be watching and listening in. And he's not even going to try and attempt to look for Ollie's Ollie. But he's just going to kind of just look ahead of him, just say, how have you been?
He shrugs his shoulders back and forth. So. Yourself?
Overall, confused, I'd say. Learned a lot. Gained a lot. Not really lost much, I'll admit.
Well, that's good.
I have lost things. But mostly confused about the situation I've got myself in.
I know that we were not able to spend much time together beforehand, and I know that you do not trust me, but if you need support or advice, I am always here.
This may sound like a weird question.
It would not be
What
the
would you-
weirdest I've heard today.
Oh, just you wait. What would you do if the great and all-powerful being that was guiding you on your quest to greatness was also someone you found you were closely related?
I've always valued family quite highly. They are some of your closest allies. Whether or not that is the family you were born with or the family that you choose. Only you can decide whether or not you prefer the family that you were born with, or you trust more one you've chosen.
See, I ask is because, well, I've got a weird heritage, as you can tell. I've always known my father was a half-elf, that's for sure. It's all by the years, you know. However, it took me until quite recently to learn my mother was something a little more. Also the main reason I have what I do. My powers and the like. Well, I guess I am what I am. To a different extent. Yes. It's, honestly, never been sure what to think. I don't know why I'm confiding in you of all people. And I don't mean that in any negative.
Oh, I understand. You have all of these lovely people. He gestures into the room as a whole.
Lovely's debatable, but well, I don't know. Find it weird that I chose to be Wonder, even though I weirdly despise chaos in any way, shape, or form, or at least in its most primal forms. I don't really understand why I chose to do what I did. Well, I do it.
I understand completely. Chaos brings forth violence. It is dangerous and unpredictable and not exactly a pleasant thing to live with. But sometimes, despite our best intentions, chaos finds us, and we must make the best of it.
Very true, very true. Sure herself found me in a way. He kind of looks back over his shoulder. In the direction everyone else was at one point.
Kabor is still standing there.
Yeah.
He's just like watching Sunny like bathe.
Yeah.
Sunny is at least a foot or two underwater at this point if he's sitting.
I'll buy that.
Either way,
Probably more foot, cause shell.
Either way.
I think I'm done. We have other things to do today.
Very well.
And as he walks by, he just says, "Alright, you two, get off from that statue. I know you were listening."
And Arazid, I also think that the geopolitical climate of this round is one. Yeah. Yep.
Sunny can hear Ollie talking nonsense. That means the conversation's over.
Roll deception.
I
Ollie.
agree completely.
Yeah, I agree with what you just said, and I thought it was a very powerful insight.
Roll deception.
I agree
Arazid.
with what you just said. Can I assist him with his deception? Because I'm
You have
assisting.
to roll your own deception.
Can we both do it with advantage? We both turn.
Oh, I was hoping
I
you'd
see.
once again roll half of what each other rolled.
Hmm.
As in, you went out, but you didn't. You rolled too low, Ollie.
I am glad that you have all found this environment stimulating for your physical health, gesturing towards Sunny, and for your political awareness, he says with a heavy dose of sarcasm, looking at Ollie and Arazid. I
It's very, very inspirational to be
just one more thing before you all go.
leadership.
I do recognize and acknowledge that we have had a bit of a tumultuous history, and I hope that you all will indeed join me and work alongside me so that we can work together to make this realm a better place.
At least personally speaking, I'm not working with you, that's for sure, but I'm willing to work, yes, alongside you, as long as it stays within our interest to do so.
What do you mean by better?
Safer, less avarice. What I want to do is unite the cities under a single banner, a single purpose, to eliminate these needless infightings of who is more powerful, the exploitation of human workers and human lives, like those seen at Duras, its treatment of Blue Rock Lake, for example. That is an aberration. If we all have access to enough resources to live, then we can hopefully focus on restoring this land. That is my goal. I trust it aligns with what you all desire as well.
Suddenly just want people to stand in the sun.
Yes, the sun is good. That is why I'm getting married at noon, when the sun is highest and brightest and most beautiful.
Sandy knows who to vote for.
It's fucking ominous, Sonny.
Now, I hope you have a pleasant day. And I will, I suppose, see you all this evening.
See you at sunset.
In
It's
a-
gonna be a night you won't forget.
Henry is like a bit taken aback, but he attempts to do a bit of a little jaunty dance to go along with your
Get it, Henry. Get it.
your tune.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can do it. You can do it. Put your butt into it. Ooh. Oh wow, he is a great dancer. He is
He literally just
surprisingly
like
agile.
yeah, he like does a couple of like spins, flips
Ooh.
around,
Wow.
ends with like some finger guns,
Ooh, pow pow.
and then jumps all the way up back onto the dais and bows.
That first dance
Right.
is gonna be tight, Henry.
Despite the negative feelings that Arazid has about the sky, he does clap. The performance is just that good.
You can see he's blushing as he gets up from his bow. Whew. I admit it has been a good long while since I have stepped out of my duty as a noble. I do miss
Oh.
traveling with you.
Oh, we miss you too, little buddy. All right, we'll see you tonight. And Ollie's gonna wave goodbye and throw her arm around Solas's shoulder, just kind of in an amiable sort of fashion.
Okay, I guess we're leaving.
My Roll20 is doing a weird thing where I try to move the token and it moves my entire screen.
That is
Oh,
weird.
weird.
I'll once again.
Make sure you don't have like the middle click selected. I don't know.
Yeah, right clicking. Are you on a laptop?
Yes.
It's possible your trackpad might be thinking you're right clicking, because if you like right click and try and like hold and move, it moves the screen instead.
Oh, I refreshed and it's fine now.
Okay. Oh, then it's just being a dick. Yeah, so I assume with that you guys will leave.
So, do those look like flower patterns on the red carpet or sun patterns on the red carpet?
They're sun patterns.
Sunflower.
Also, why is he hidden all the good greenery down this corner? Like, you can't see it down there.
Because it's a map I found online.
I'm just saying, Henry has no taste. Or no feng shui, I should say.
You guys all exit. Once outside, you see Vang sitting on a little bench by a hedge. Just kind of... Vang. Vang Dagmar, Henry's soon-to-be wife.
Oh!
She's kind of just like sitting on a little bench, looking up at this statue.
What statue?
Okay, warning, big map incoming.
Oh dear. It is so big.
It is.
You guys
there we
are
are.
about
There we are.
3 o'clock.
Okay.
You sure that isn't like 3:30?
Around that.
Oh wait, no. Actually, no. I take that back. It's 3:05.
God damn.
Well, 3:04 if you want to get really technical.
Mine does say 3. You were right the first time.
Right, what's going on?
What does Vang's expression look like?
Roll an insight.
Oh, I'm so freaking insightful. Oh.
She looks blank and tired, but also incredibly happy, but also morose. You can't really tell.
She looks like she's been mind controlled.
Sunny thinks she looks like she needs a hug.
Okay, okay, guys. Okay, group huddle, Sunny.
Sunny was going to huddle.
Yeah.
Now he's going to waddle.
Sunny, we can do that in a minute, assuming that she gives consent that we hug her. You know, it just looks like she's going through some stuff. Anyways,
Sunny
guys,
would
thank
ask.
you. Okay, well, shut the fuck up. First off, I want to thank you all for joining me in this group huddle.
Are we done?
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Arazid. Thank you, Solas. Thank you, Kabor. You've been really quiet lately, so I hope you're doing okay.
Oh
Anyways.
yes, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, that's true. You're kind of a strong silent type. That was really good. That was really good. Anyways, guys, I like what Sunny said in there. That like a bachelor party is kind of a thing that you do without a girl, right? And being that I'm kind of a girl right now, I'm thinking maybe
Why is... that's Gem.
maybe you guys should go and meet Henry at the Lucky Lay. Oh my god. And I could do a little bachelorette thing with Fang and maybe get to know her a little bit. Also, I'm a little bit worried that she's under like a mind control spell. How did we cure Tassa of that?
Solas just points to Sunny.
Oh, okay, so maybe me and Sunny should cover the bachelorette party with Fang. We could tell her that Sunny's a girl. I mean, she's not going to know what a female turtle looks like, right?
Is
Sunny's
this a bad
just got,
time to
like,
point-
distinct junk hanging out.
Cock and balls just out.
Hey, Sunny wears a loinclothy like rag thing.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yellow.
That's fair.
By the way, is this a bad time to point out the remove curse is not in my repertoire as at this moment?
Holy shit, Sunny. Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to go for a long rest. Okay,
Yes, and fast forward to tomorrow, the day of the wedding, which is where you'd be if you long rested now.
And it's not a ritual spell.
I mean, it was detect magic, wasn't it? So no, spell magic. I think.
I think it was remove... No, it was dispel magic, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I have that one. Who'd cast that spell?
But you
It was you.
diagnosed it differently.
I
was
used
me.
detect.
Oh, detect magic, yeah.
I used detect
Oh,
magic
yeah.
to tell that she was glowing, and not in the way that would make Ollie squee.
But how could we help her if she's under his curse if we don't have dispel magic? Maybe Kendall, the librarian, would know something.
Do be aware we do still need to go to the manor to clear things up with them.
Oh, do we? Okay. Come on,
That
doesn't seem
was-
that necessary.
That was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, but plans change. Come on, Solas, adapt.
Well, I mean, it'd just be nice if you could communicate to these strangers to me.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, we've got the hold person things from the Tungers. If worse comes to worse, you guys could take Henry over to, like, I don't know, Brightsteel. Brightsteel can trap him for sure. Have you seen that guy? Oh my god. Yeah, who would ever want to leave? And then, like, you could hold person him all the way through the wedding. Because I don't know about you guys, but when he said that thing about noon and the sun being at its brightest, I got the fucking heebie-jeebies.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe he's gonna fucking take out that sun. And he's gonna be like, I am ruler over this whole world. Give your resources to me. And I've got all of these weapons at my wedding, which is really just a hoax.
So do you think
That's
we
what-
should go with him, not against him?
Thing is, if
No,
you
I'm
took
saying we
out the-
should go against him.
thing is,
All
if you
evidence
took out-
points to dwarves being true bad guys.
Well,
I don't
mean,
disagree that the dwarves are bad guys, but I think that we've gotten the utility that we need out of them.
That is true.
I want to just leave. I want to go.
I mean, we have to be aware of the fact that no matter what happens, there is going to be a fight at that wedding.
Definitely. I think he pretty much said that he was gathering weapons for his wedding.
Well, no, because the Tungas said that with or without us, they will attack.
Well, okay, so there's that. But also, I don't think that Henry's going to be undefended here.
Well, that is true, yes. But I don't think what the responsibilities we have now. I don't think leaving is a good. It is an option, but not a good one.
Well, I don't think that we should leave, but I do think that you guys should take Henry for the bachelor party and
Well,
like.
I'm not against
then-
that. I'm just saying that we should be aware. options. Good ones and bad
Yeah.
ones. Honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point.
Okay.
Look,
Well,
dwarves send people into shadows, dwarves bad. Dwarves have giant tentacle monster in shadows that they send people into, dwarves worse. Henry wants to get married in sun. Henry good.
okay. Sunny, just wanting to get married in the sunshine does not make you a good person. A lot of people don't want to get married when it's raining. It's just something that people like for comfort. This isn't really that, but I do
Look,
agree with everything
Henry
you said
not
about the
good
Tungers.
person, but Henry do more good than dwarves.
It's got a point.
What?
Or less bad
No.
than dwarves.
No, what good has Henry done?
I mean,
He wants
He
to make the world
started a
better.
creepy college with fucking Vola as the headmistress?
I
Is that a
mean,
good thing?
Well, a friend.
I
She
mean,
never
he's
makes a
No.
look out of us.
he's made a lot of changes to this place, whether it be for the good or bad. I don't know because I've never been here before, but he's made changes, so that could be
Okay.
something.
Do you remember what Nagleman was like when we first came here?
It's about
Huh?
the same as it is now.
Almost the same as it is now, except for the people working around here seemed competent, and there wasn't this constant conscription to join the army. This was a free town where, sure, there was a lot of weird shit, some socio-political bullshit going on, you know, a selling of wards and all that crap. Yeah, think about oh my god, Victor. But anyways, Nagelman it was a cool place the first time we come. And I don't know about you guys, but I keep thinking that it's become less of a cool place. And I think that that's Henry's fault. And I think if we let Henry win, that this whole fucking world is going to become less of a cool place. And it's already really shitty, guys, right? I think we can fucking agree on that. That it's already really shitty, but we don't need that shitty to get worse. And I think that's why I joined Zaid. I think that's why we all kind of think that Zaid's, whether it be idealistic, whether it be naive, but it's the fucking team I want to play on. And Henry is not on that team. So I'm thinking, you guys take him to the bachelor party, you distract him,
Technically,
you use
Henry
the
is
Tungers.
that team because he nicked the team.
What the fuck, man? Okay, you guys use the whole person on him. Me and Sunny, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna bachelorette the fuck out of Bang Dagmar, and we're gonna get that magic book. And we're gonna stop all this shit before it even fucking happens. That's my
What's Sonny's
plan.
perception like?
Huh?
Don't ask.
So just to clarify, this whole like big, quite revealing conversation is happening
Oh yeah, fuck.
right here within good
So-
hearing distance of Bang.
We're in
So
a
she's
huddle.
overheard.
Sound doesn't travel through a huddle.
That's a possible title for today's episode.
So she's heard Sonny say pro her husband, and she's heard Holly say fuck him. We're in good hands.
Those
Not in
of
the
you
literal
with
sense.
a passive perception above 1 will see that she is kind of like looking over at you.
Solas and Meat just backs up. He's out of this.
Sonny's
Listen,
perception is really good. I've just realised.
I mean, yeah, you're
I
a
kind of
cleric.
agree about joining Zaid, but I don't want to do all that other stuff. I want to just leave. If he wants to get married and start his army, I don't want to be involved. That's good for him, but I don't want to fucking be involved in it.
Out of character, also picking him just sounds like it might be the more fun option. If it goes against us, oh boy, are we going to be in the middle of the eye of that storm.
And just to clarify, he hasn't like asked you to join his army and be a part of the army itself, but just to agree to like share knowledge with him about trying to save the world. Reversing the cataclysm, essentially.
See, one of them asked us to go into a thing and pick a fight with someone, and the other one just says, hey, can you tell me what you find? That proves he's the villain, but I still say we should go. The heroes are always trying to kill the other person and just make a mess of things. The villain has the plan. I read Discworld.
Don't try and pander to me.
That was a good pander.
That was a red panda. My favourite kind of panda.
You're with me, right, Kabor? Oh, I thought you guys would laugh.
He kind of shrugs. I'm not sure. It seems like both of them have points. I think that maybe we should gather more intel. We're all struggling to make a decision.
Nope, I'm done. I don't care. Nope, I'm walking away. I'm gonna sit next to Vang and just... Men. I'm gonna shake my head at her. Towards her. Not like at her, but like, you know, like the men, like shake your head, like exasperation.
Hello, you look upset. Could you use a hug?
She looks up at you with this like big beaming smile. That sounds quite lovely, actually. And she kind of stands and walks over to Sunny.
What do I roll?
Roll to hug. Roll human friendship. No, you
animal handling.
You hug. You can roll a charisma check if you desire.
Oh, the hell, let's see how good it is. That one's incoming.
Ooh, that's not the best hug she's ever had.
Well, to be fair, he did just come out of the pool, so...
The pair of you are also, like, about equal in height. So there's, like...
Wow.
There's, like, this awkward moment where you are trying to, like, figure out, like, who's the one that goes, like, over and who goes under, or if you go, like, one over, one under each, and approach from, like, a diagonal angle. It's a little bit more awkward. But it's still a satisfying hug.
Yeah, 3 people hugs are usually really awkward. Gem.
Yeah. You have a lovely beetle. And, you know, I can't really say I agree with you on the men point there, dear, she says, turning back towards Ollie. I do make it a point to not be around them as much as I can help it.
Oh, I thought you said you couldn't agree with me, girl. Little joke. Oh my god, I'm falling apart tonight.
Yeah, it's only 10 a.m.
Yeah,
both in and out of game for you.
You know, I guess, I don't know. I just get frustrated sometimes being the only girl in a pack of ball carriers, you know. Do you know what that feels like? I don't know. Do you have sisters, brothers? What's your situation, girl?
I have a brother.
Older, younger?
I don't really know where he's gone though. He disappeared a few months ago. He's a little older than me. 2 years.
You miss him?
Of course. Because he has disappeared, now I have to act a little bit more the part of the doting noble woman.
I never thought that noble women would be doting. I always thought that they'd be fierce and imposing and never do their own dishes and have their clothes laid out for them every morning and go on walks and go on carriage rides and look down disapprovingly, but then smile at children. I guess that's just how I pictured it.
It is quite clear that you are not of the noble persuasion.
No, I am certainly not. But it's a pleasure to meet you. Are you excited about your wedding?
I suppose.
Hmm. I've heard that noble people often don't really get to marry the people that they really want to marry.
Yes.
Hmm.
Except when your only sibling goes missing. And then to be the nice, doting daughter to your aged alcoholic father, you have to pretend that you like men and are okay with marrying one.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
it's one of
girl.
those stories.
It's one of those, huh? Oh, this poor girl. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? There is a custom in my people. At the night before you get married, you go out on the town and have as much fun as you want. They call it a hen do.
Why not bachelorettes? If we're
Hen
going
party.
like, if we're going bachelor party, why not bachelorette? Or then
Hey, so I thought
stag and
hen
hen.
do was funny because she's marrying a hen. 'Cause she's
Ah.
yeah.
In England, we call those hen parties. It rolls off the tongue better.
Oh,
And
really?
also gives
Oh my
people
gosh.
excuses to dress up in very stupid outfits.
Yeah, it
And
sure
make
does.
absolute messes of town centres.
Woo! That's
Oh, that
public
happens either way.
urination, Bethany.
I'm not really sure that I'm in the mood to have much fun, but I appreciate the suggestion.
Well, girl, I mean, if you want to hang with me, we can do whatever you want. You know, what's fun to you, Vang?
Well, I enjoy gardening.
Oh?
I enjoy. I enjoy not being here.
Oh, do you like reading?
It's so.
Hmm. Oh, you know, I was going to say Kendall at the Hall of Records. She seems like she's kind of a blast.
I appreciate that, but I do already have a beloved.
A beloved Kendall? Or, oh, sorry. What do you mean a beloved?
Oh, my mistake. I thought you were trying to set me up.
Oh,
Never mind.
no, I meant that she'd be fun.
Is there something that I can do for you all? People whose names I don't know and who have just kind of wandered into my courtyard?
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm
My
Sunny.
name
This
is
is Jem.
Ollie. Oh, yeah, this is Sunny. This
Pleasure.
is Jem.
I am fine.
That short drink of water over there is Arazid.
Van
that
giggles at this description.
that bony bard over there is Kabor.
Hello.
And that fiery chunk of meat is Solas.
You certainly are the odd bunch. I'll give you that.
Yep, we'll take that.
Arazid approaches after sulking by a statue for like 20 minutes.
We also have bandaged masked monk on side.
Oh,
we also
yeah.
used to have Henry.
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard about him, and I've heard about Kesu. I do gardening, and I have a small beehive. I have heard that he has done some lovely things with the honey that my bees produce.
Oh, yeah? Do you know Freya at the hospital?
I do, yes.
Yeah, it seems like Freya really likes honey.
Is that your boat? I shouldn't ask that. That's rude. I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Oh, No, she's just a friend.
Can I roll insight? Can I roll insight? Yeah.
She's being truthful.
Damn it! Freya is more than just a friend. That's what I wanted, but whatever. Okay. Well, I mean, if Freya is a friend, then she might like to, I don't know, get together, hang out, you know? She's been working really hard lately. Maybe
She
you should pay her
has.
a visit.
Maybe I will.
But I mean, you really should do these things before you're married.
Why? What is so different about life after marriage?
Sometimes friendships suffer, you know? You got your friend and they're all single and super duper fun to be around, and then they get married and they're just kind of like, oh, my partner doesn't really like want to go out and like eat tacos with you. He'd rather stay in and watch soccer. And you're like, oh, okay, great. I don't miss you at all and want them dead. I was saying sometimes it can be really hard on friendships when one member of the friendship gets married and then it's like you only see them like 20% of the time that you used to see them.
I see.
I just don't want that to happen to you and Freya. Or that you just have one like last night of super duper fun that you can reminisce on when you're together in the old folks' home. Just, you know.
Don't worry if what she says doesn't make sense. That's normal.
Oh, good. I was wondering if. Well, I was wondering as a whole.
Yeah?
You know, I have missed going dancing. Maybe I will do that tonight. I appreciate your suggestions, though.
Oh, great.
And,
Where are you going to go dancing?
I only just decided to dance. I don't know.
There is this beautiful play where I'm from where a girl dressed in a golden ball gown dances with a man she thought was a beast but is actually a prince. And they dance in a beautiful library. Do you have a beautiful library here that we could twirl in? And Sunny could be the beast, and you could be the beautiful princess, and I could be the singing teapot.
She turns to Sunny. Has your friend recently escaped from the hospital herself? The psychiatric wing?
Sonny doesn't think he's escaped from anything. Wait, no, he escaped from prison, but that was other city, and Ollie did the same.
Oh,
So probably doesn't count.
congratulations.
They were really mean.
They are.
Sonny just wanted to help, and next thing he knows, they won't let him leave.
That is often the way that it goes. And then you are trapped there until you are old.
Oh, did Juan tell you about it?
No, not one.
Well, it seems like Vang does not want to hang out with me. Oh, okay, well, it was great to meet you. Oh, tough crowd.
So Solas has just been standing where he is for like the past few minutes,
Mhm.
doing his best to ignore the conversations going over there. He just wants to leave.
Vang also rises and begins to like trot away inside.
By the way, what's the difference between the where we're standing on and the gravelly-looking area we're not standing on?
The area you're standing on is paved. It's kind of like a little like paved courtyardy looking area, and then the rest is dirt. Like smoothed, stamped down dirt, but dirt.
Right.
It was a lot harder than you'd think to find like a good scalable dirt texture. This was the best I could do.
No, it makes sense. It just, I for some reason I kept thinking we were standing next to a much bigger building, but then I noticed doors in odd places, and it's just like, am I misreading this map? The answer is yes.
Yeah, I feel you. I thank you all for your company, your kind words, your advice. I suppose I will see you all tomorrow. If I
Okay, bye, nice lady.
don't run late into you later. Goodbye, nice reptile. Wee.
Hmm. Sonny is seriously considering that for a last name.
Sunny, the nice reptile.
Probably get rid of the.
Even cuter. With that, you are alone in the courtyard.
Alright, I believe we should get going now.
Those of you with a working nose can smell something odd and sulphurous coming from the tower on the other side of the statue.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was the way out.
The way out is all the way to the west. And talking about this little round tower that I've kind of cut off just to your left. I mean, just to your
Okay.
right. Fuck's sake.
Which
Directions.
one?
Fine. Sonny will go in. Sonny will get ready to go in because he already knows what Ollie's going to do.
I'm just gonna rewind you to about here. As the pair of you kind of approach, the doors fly open.
Oh, god damn it.
Hello,
Oh,
friend!
There
Alright,
is
let's leave.
quite a dark plume of smoke.
Hey, Simon guest appearance would be amazing right now.
If only.
Ah,
He just begins to cough. She just begins to cough.
it's hard to tell sometimes.
Unless the robe is off.
So, did you actually try getting a hold of Simon, or?
Not about this.
Oh well.
Oh. Well. Long time no see. Don't mind that. She kind of like wafts away at the air as this like dirty kind of like sulphurous smoke begins to just plume up into the air. I didn't.
So, who did you set on fire?
Oh, don't even ask. I was trying to come up with a new type of ink that one could see in the dark.
I like how she didn't deny it was a who.
I didn't know that you all were in the city.
Oh, really? Oh, that's I think Henry knew that we were here. I'm surprised he didn't share that information with you.
Mm.
Vola.
Well, Ollie, I have honestly been just more hard at work with worthwhile things.
Ollie got into active making things out of people. She made rope out of hair.
Oh, following in your old grandma's footsteps, are we? Eh?
We are not related in any means, you creature, you. But it's lovely to see that you're doing well, Vola. Excuse us while we leave before we're made into literature. Yeah. Please.
You are pleased to at least notice that Vola is dressed today. Well, yes.
What is she dressed in?
She's dressed in like a leather apron. And then there's like a skirt kind of poking out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Shoes?
so she's wearing a skirt, shoes, and an
A
apron.
leather apron.
Yeah. Like, what else do you want?
It's so she can wash off the blood
Wait,
more
is this one of
efficiently.
those waist-high
Sure.
skirts, or does this skirt go all the way up?
You mean like a dress?
Most
Yes.
skirts don't go all the way up to your boot.
Oh.
Yeah, I might have got the words mixed up there. In my defense, in my 30 years of life, I've never worn one, so I'm not exactly an expert.
Not even a kilt?
Tell me you don't do panto without telling me you don't do panto.
I can't remember what panto. Oh wait, no, yeah, I don't do panto. Not really my thing.
Yeah. No, it's just a skirt. You see just the shape of it poking out kind of underneath the leather apron, where aprons like, generally stop about halfway down the calves. I think I've got that right. The top part of the leg. No.
Vaguely. Just
The
say above the
thigh?
knee.
Above the knee but below the crotch.
Yeah, so thigh.
Yeah.
Right.
So her boobs are covered, her butt's covered, all the other unmentionable parts of her body are covered. It's quite unusual for Vola.
Considering what naked orc grandma usually looks like, there is very few parts of her that are not the unmentionables.
She kind of is, it just begins staggering a little lopsidedly. Are you coming tomorrow?
Probably.
Oh, good.
Do you know what Henry planning? He kind of vague.
He's got me working on history, and going through all of the books over in the Hall of Records, and then also trying to just innovate, just blanket innovation in the arcane arts.
He planned to do something with Sun. Sun's staying in sky, right?
Vola shrugs. I haven't heard of anything to do with the second sun. I mean the first sun. The sun that is still there.
Wait, which one's second one?
The second sun is the sun currently up in the sky.
Okay.
One second.
So, second sun stay there, he not do something with that.
Yes. I came across a history book that gave the names of, well, the sun that is in the sky currently, and its lost companion. They call that one Apollo. and the second son, Artemis.
Wait, does that mean goddess is named Artemis? Ooh. Wait, goddess is light, not sun. Be confused. I'm forgetting my own character backstory. This is not good.
Yes, quite unusual names, I'll admit. But this book was very old.
I heard scribbling.
Furious scribbling. The doodles of
Mentions
a
a
naked
book
old
and there's
grandma.
furious scribbling.
Yes. But I don't see that, I don't know if anyone is planning on doing anything to Apollo tomorrow. So I doubt it. Otherwise he
This
would have
sound
run
like
it past me.
This sound like weird question, but he not mind control you, right?
No, he just offered me a job.
Okay.
It was lovely to see you all again. I guess.
Sonny does something that he normally tries not doing with friends and stops looking at her. Bye-bye.
Farewell. Vola begins wandering towards the throne room as well, and eventually disappears through the doors. And I presume with that you are wanting to resume what you're doing just now and leaving.
Yes.
Oh, that is a gorgeous little photo.
Oh my god. No.
You've really captured the essence of her God, my eyes, they burn.
What next?
That is a good question. Because apparently the plan changed from the original iteration, so I don't know what we're doing now.
Well, let me just round y'all up. You exit Dagmar Manor. Perhaps feeling a bit more off kilter now that you've seen a nightmare from your past.
Ugh. EBGBs.
I believe there were talks to talk to the Tungas, but in a more neutral location. Some of you also proposed talking to Kendalakla,
Which one was that?
Hall of Records lady.
Oh, yeah.
You have the best part of the day to waste.
We could also try talking to the trinket makers. Aren't they meant to be a bunch of insane goblins? You never know.
I mean, out of those two, I honestly, at this point, I don't know which one to go with.
Okay, I am sick of coming up with ideas and nobody listening to me. So you guys come up with the thing.
I'll admit.
Yeah, it's more the player wanting to talk to the insane goblins than it is the character.
I mean, personally speaking, I have to say, first time we went up to the Hall of Records place, I mostly stayed outside because I'm entirely sure what's going on around that area. And while we're up here, may as well talk, I guess.
Okay. So we're going to go talk to Kendall. Excuse me while I become how trustworthy.
Oh god, I regret this decision immediately.
Oh god.
Okay, well, if that's what I have to sacrifice for this, then so be it.
Rest in paper.
So, Ollie gets shorter, more bouncy, more luscious, more pregnant.
Oh no, what about
It is I, how trustworthy.
Sunny is starting to think that name might not be entirely accurate.
Okay, let's go before it gets worse.
Yeah, I agree. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, does this mean Arazid once again has to pretend to be married to this individual?
What?
Not if he doesn't
That's
need to.
his decision. I can raise this baby all on my own.
Wait, did somebody choose? Oh, you really squished that image.
Oh,
Ollie's
do you wanna
artwork
hold
game
my
is on
hand?
point today.
Sunny, go talk to other friend. They need sanity.
You approach the Hall of Records. One of you probably bends down to knock on the door.
Yeah.
Sorry, just doing a sweep. Okay. The door
Goodbye,
cracks
sanity.
open.
I hardly knew ye.
Hello. Oh, it's you guys again. How have we been doing? What have you guys been up to? Excuse me while I grab some paper. The whirlwind of a human being that is Kendall Ackler kind of like pushes the door shut again. Not like on the latch, but kind of just to. And then she emerges a little bit later with just a stack of parchment again. She perches on another stack of paper that has been dragged from next to the door to in the doorway. Yes. Hello. Just tell me what's been going on with your days.
Sorry, I don't believe we formally met. But either way. I mean, as far as I'm aware, a lot of things have changed for us since we got here.
We got offered by beardy dwarf people to do thing against Henry, but Henry offer us to do thing with him that don't do against people, but we're not sure who to trust.
Ah. And so you've come to little old Kendall?
You seem like a smart person.
She blushes. You know, flattery will get you everywhere, my dear. And you're right. Turning back to Solas, we haven't formally met. They call me Kendall. Kendall Ackler. And you are?
Solas.
Solas? That is an interesting name. Where is it from?
It's the one my father gave me. I don't know where he got it. I just kept it.
Where is your
We
father
met his
from?
mother.
Where is she? Ooh. Where did you meet the mother? What is she like? Tell me.
She made of
like,
light.
Pen raised. Like
She person Sunny worship.
her finger, like her hand pauses, writing as you say she made of light, and she kind of like snaps up and like fixes Solas with a whole new look. You are
I make no apologies.
her child.
Solas is just looking at Sunny with a look of, what the fuck? Like, this is a moment he never expected. Like, he expected this moment to come, but not from Sunny.
Now he's been outed.
Well, to answer your first question, as far as I'm aware, my father is from a town far to the northwest. Can't remember the name of it for the life of me. I've been to too many places. And then, yes, I recently learned this fact. I am the son of Micus.
Her pen drops onto the paper below. Oh God.
Yeah.
And you
It
are
not gone to his head. He very good person.
normal? I mean, you don't seem to be made of light. She leans over and like pokes your arm,
Well,
like kind of puts like your body between her face and like the sun to see if you're see-through.
well, all I can say is that I have an affinity for a form of light, fire, which just seems to be something that I share with her.
She's a very warm person.
Yes. I read about the massacre. It was one of the first pieces of history that I ever recorded. Although I'm sure you probably know all about that.
Actually, no.
Oh good, it's not just me.
She kind of like looks around at the group as a whole. You are not aware?
Well,
We're not aware that we're not aware.
to be fair, do know this is something I learned within, like, the past week. I've not had much time to research.
Your mother has not always been a good person, as you say she may be now. Do you know how Andoria fell?
Not just now.
Which one was Andoria? I can't keep track.
Giraffes.
Are you guys...
Right. Bad city.
Andoria, or Duras as you know its ruins now, used to be one of the more prosperous places in the realm. That is where the founders of Naglamund originated from. They left because the ruler of the city, Mekis, was becoming more and more distant. And then eventually her commander began a revolt against her in the city.
That probably because she tried to turn the city into undead army.
Huh? I have no records of the Commander Anguis doing this. Where did you hear that?
Ollie found his whatever Ollie called her today. That person found his diary where apparently they sleep together, but then she tried to turn. We found out she tried to turn our city into undead army for. We're not.
I think you're confusing
Do
Andoria
something.
and Yaramukai.
Yeah.
Probably. What am I thinking of?
Yaramukai.
You're thinking of Yaramukai.
You are thinking of...
Wasn't that the ruins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the ruins, but these, like, Andoria is Jairus.
Yeah.
Like where we started.
Duras is built on the ruins of the city of Andoria.
Mhm.
Okay, no, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong city then.
Yes. Fair enough. I understand
Just,
history
just,
can be
just do
confusing.
what we did with Ollie before, and just retcon that, please. I just made a complete.
Fair. We'll retcon that as you thinking that in your head and then realizing that that was wrong.
I get there eventually.
Yes. She had a commander of the city, Anguis Salamander, who ruled the city while Mekis went about doing her things as she did. But then Anguis became too greedy and tried to take over the city, at which point Mekis descended upon Andoria and burnt anyone who supported Anguis to a crisp.
They're probably standing in shadow. She not like that.
I'm not aware of what time of day it happened, or the location of it besides Andoria itself.
Well,
They called it the final reckoning.
to be honest, surprised at all. All I can really say is, well, can't really say anything. Actually.
Yes, it's not every day that you learn that your parent was the perpetrator of a genocide.
Well, I
So-
mean, I have a history of family members being a bit insane, so honestly, could be worse.
I
Have
think
you
you just
ever-
insulted a pantheon.
Have you ever heard the phrase that every time a god has a child, the gods all flip a coin, and they are either great or mad?
I feel like I'm halfway between.
I hope so. It is better than being mad. But if it gives you any consolation, I believe that Commander Anguis was able to make it out of the city. And soon after, Mekis disappeared herself, and has not been seen again.
I thought Anguis was burnt to a crisp.
Her followers were.
Oh.
She was not located.
So, to be clear on that story, the city where we started is built on the ruins of an older city. It had a ruler who went distant from everyone, but then tried to make a grab for power. The general of the city rose up to try and stop her, but then a god descended and just basically torched the place.
Essentially, yes. Except that the ruler who became more distant is also the god.
Ah!
God as you know her anyway.
Okay.
Okay, all right. This is all a very interesting history lesson. Thank you, Solas.
Excuse me, what is that voice? That's
Oh
not
my
a
God.
very...
It's very Helen Dawson wordy.
I'd like to imagine it's just Ollie being so bored / overwhelmed by this that she just drops the voice entirely.
She was so bored by history she forgot who she was.
Yep.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, that must have been a frog in my throat or something.
I'm surprised you didn't say a turtle in the throat.
Well, that was super duper interesting. Wow. Solas, who would have known that your mama was so powerful? But anyways, I was just wondering about like the current situation that we're living in and not what happened in Andoria a gazillion million years ago. I'm just wondering about your thoughts on that. I mean, there's a wedding tomorrow and we just don't know. We just don't know. Do you have any extra information? Do you know why Henry's been gathering all these weapons and controlling the minds of everybody around him?
The way I understand it is that he's seeking to prevent what has happened before. There's been cycles of violence. I mean, Andoria was just the start. After that, you had... Oh, what did she call herself? Yes, you had Sklad come in, and, well, she took over the ruins, but she did her own fair share of evil in what she now calls Duras. I don't know how she made the water flow, but I assume a fair bit of it is blood. Not even that far away, you also have the city of Naban.
Really need that damn map right now.
Naban is southeast of Naglamund, right?
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting Blue Rock and Naban mixed up. Thank you.
I mean, the less I would like to say about Naban, the better, but ever since they were founded, around the same time as Naglamund, they have been a constant thorn in our sides. They are one of the more xenophobic cities, one of the more bellicose.
Well, that's good to know. That we sort of maybe potentially plan to go there in the future. So any information is good.
Well, it wouldn't surprise you to learn that Naban's ruler is called Anguis. I wonder who that could be.
Oh,
Yep,
see.
no, can't keep up with the names. Have we bumped into an Anguis?
Anguis was the salamander commander of Andoria.
Oh my god, I literally thought his last name was Salamander. Not that he was a salamander.
Andoria is the destroyed city.
Yes,
Yes.
Right.
of Jairus. The pre-Jairus.
Right.
Salamander.
And
The other destroyed city.
of course you have probably heard of other destroyed or altered cities. There used to be one called Yarramuke further to the north of Andoria.
That's the one I'm mistaking for all the other cities.
There used to be a city called Ornox before it was taken over by other violent factions.
Is that where Rajat had all the obsidian?
Yeah.
Ah.
So Kendall, if I've got this right, you're supportive of this marriage between Vang and Hem and Underbarrow.
I'm not unsupportive. The Dagmars are one of the more powerful and established families within the city. And Henry has ties in Grove and also has not unsubstantial powers of his own. I do not know if he's being entirely truthful, but I do believe that given the chance he would do more good than harm. Put it that way. And before you ask, because I know you will, trust me, the other noble houses in the city are not quite as magnanimous.
How so?
Well, for example, the Diamondfoots went into their power through the slave trade. The trinket makes are incredibly selfish and paranoid. And the Tungas would sacrifice their own grandmother for an extra sack of gold.
So you're saying that this Underbarrow is the lesser of four evils?
In a sense, yes.
Okay, well that's good to know. That's really informative. I think all my questions. Huh?
I'm truly sorry if my story has disturbed any of you. But, Those are the people you work for and with. Just, learn from history and try not to repeat its mistakes, eh? She fixes a glare on Solas specifically.
Awkward.
Well, I'm pleasure to meet you first and foremost. Sort of information, all of it appreciated. And we have until the evening do whatever, because, well, I don't think we need to meet the Tongas anymore. I think we have enough information to go against them to realise that they are a very bad thing. And even though now I say that, their spy is probably watching us at this very moment. She can turn invisible at a moment's notice. I am not okay right now. I am overwhelmed, but
If any
Wait,
of you
which one
are
turns invisible?
Isolde, the crossover one from that old series. If any
So
of you
freaking
want,
lost.
you can do a perception check to determine whether or not they're around. This is Isolde.
Yep, sorry. That is a brilliant picture.
You can't see anyone around.
well, of course. Wait, I can't see anyone.
You know, there's just
Not even the group.
Oh my god, she's teleported me.
Isolde, are you in earshot?
You don't get an answer, but Jem does start humming louder. You kind of like whip your neck around to see what Jem is doing, and you notice that there is a second smaller gem that has kind of fallen in the pit of your shell, where Jem sits with his little emerald.
Wait, so there's a second beetle or a second gem?
Gem, sorry. A second
So there's...
gemstone.
Huh.
I mean, you think it's a gemstone, and then as you pick it up and give it more of a closer look, you see it is just a polished bit of iron ore.
Okay, who wanted to ask her a question?
I don't think anyone did.
I thought we were trying to ask her a question, because...
No, I was just kind of low-key panicking that she might be here.
Isn't Isolde kind of
Panic over, she
unhappy
here.
with her employment? I don't know. I kind of got that vibe when we were having a good time together at the Broken Mast.
Look, I don't know. I've got a lot to think of. I need to rest.
Oh wait, yeah. Let's just take a breather. This has been a big morning.
Sunny's
Lots
going to
of
put the shiny
revelations.
rock back with the other shiny rock, with the shiny rock that buzzes.
I wonder what Jem's gonna do with all this new stimuli.
Enrichment is important for pets. So you guys decide to head back to the inn?
Sure.
Yes? I mean, some people have a bachelor party to prepare.
Some people have an
Actually,
existential crisis.
I
to
think
deal with.
what Solas
Both
would do.
involve large amounts of drinking.
I think what Solas would do is once kind of like walk a fair bit behind everyone else, and then as they go into the tavern, if they do, he's gonna look and kind of just scout out for the place they're gonna be going to tonight.
Fair enough. But either way, I'm getting that you guys head down back to the merchant's quarter.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
So long, Kendall.
She kind of gives you all a bit of a nervous wave.
Oh, she's so shy. Always got a nose in those books. Come on, Arazid.
As you guys head down the elevator, do you guys head into the tavern?
Do we have anything better to do? Wait, what time of day is it?
It's around noon.
Sunny votes we sit in the middle of the road.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough, fair enough.
This
Well-
is perfectly normal.
Well, okay, this kind of in the middle of, not this
Right.
kind of in the middle of.
Yeah, in kind of like in the streets, but not like
Yes.
in people's way.
Yeah, not where the carts are going through.
Yeah, people watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's sunny here.
Solas, you keep an eye out for the location of where you're going, and you see what may be politely referred to as a seamstress heading up the alley and into this building here with a client.
Oh, do we know this client? Or the seamstress?
The seamstress is not exactly the same type as, say, Madame Godiva was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the moment the word client got dropped, I at least got that much out of it.
The client
Well,
Oh,
is some kind of is a soldier of some description, not someone that you have seen before. Looks vaguely
So-
humanoid and a bit more pissed than most people are at noon.
so as Solas sees that, he suddenly has slightly more and then simultaneously even less respect for Henry. And it just equals out the exact same as it was before.
Wait, we just saw Henry disappear up there.
No,
Just some
no,
other
but he's
dude.
that's the place he suggested we go tonight.
Well, it was called the something lay.
Lucky.
Yes.
the lucky lay.
Yeah,
I mean-
there was a slight hint there.
To be fair, we didn't ask how lay was spelled.
And to be fair, he's
Yeah, but
fairly
I
new
think
to the
most of us
city.
assumed, especially with the word lucky at the beginning.
It could be like a casino or something.
Yeah.
What other version of lay were you thinking of?
L-E-I.
Eggs laying.
There's
too.
like, yeah, there's the flower
Several.
garland version.
There's several contextual different things. There's many ways to interpret it. English is a dumb language.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most English speakers would hear lucky lay and go, oh, that kind of play on words.
Oh, I know. But
That was my intention when I created the
I know.
name.
But the thing is, you're talking to me, a person who thinks of like stupidly convoluted names all the time. I think
Doesn't
way
that
too
mean
hard.
you should be more likely to get it than the rest of us?
Oh, I know, but I overthink everything. Like, I get it, but I also think maybe it could be this though.
Oh, you give me too much credit.
Oh, I know.
So I'm presuming you guys kind of wanna sit in the side of the road, fast forward a few hours, panic
sure.
over various dilemmas and quandaries. Someone has to go change the world right now.
While you guys do that, I have to go to my summit.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I won't. It's 4 hours and boring.
Why'd you
But I only
go?
have, there's only 3 more. There's only 2 more after this one, so it'll be done soon.
I will try and get the video for this session uploaded before the end of your summit, in case you get really bored
Okay,
and want
cool.
to listen to something more interesting.
I would love that. Thank you so much. Okay, and bye bye.
Take care, man.
Bye.
And then there were 3.
Honestly, considering the fact that half the party is currently here,
Yeah.
do you want to goof around for 45 minutes?
Yeah,
As
fuck it.
in,
What? Do a what for 45 minutes?
Do a goof around. Do something not pivotal to the plot.
Yeah, that sounds like a fantastic notion.
I'm
Okay.
not sure what I do, so
Let's go climb a mountain and say hi to Thirsty Jesus and Ollie, apparently.
What? Oh yeah.
As you all kind of like set up on the side of the road, you see that like over in this direction, there seem to be like some like practice fights going on between some of the more bored commoners. They seem to be trying to earn one another's respect and a little bit of glory as well. And it's drawing quite a crowd.
Ooh, let's check it out.
I'm so gonna beat some people up. I mean, what?
Yeah, I'm thinking of having Sunny pat a certain person who's totally not going to go beat people up on the shoulder, saying, "You could do it," and then what version of this would be best?
No.
And then just totally accidentally
Good lord.
Which one is this?
I don't know. Which one do you think would be most useful? Hit points?
Sure.
Hit points or dexterity or just put it all in charisma?
Ooh, that's hard, eh? I like those.
It is a pretty fun spell. It's only the second time in my like 6 years of DMing that someone's used it. The
I've
first
had
time,
it sitting here waiting for being used and nobody ever digs it.
the first time was
keep
when
think-
some people tried to break into a tavern via the first floor window when the entrance doors on the ground floor were open and unlocked. And the person was aware of this and decided to try and break in upstairs anyway.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay.
So, do you just want the constitution so you go down harder?
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to take
Okey-dokey.
a second to decide. I need to implement this very well planned encounter.
There's your
yes.
temporary hit points.
Okay. Brings me up to a total of 52. No, 54.
Yeah, you can survive one more hit. So yeah, I am totally not. I'm just giving you a pat on the back, saying you can do it. Totally not trying to break the fight or anything. Plot continuity. This is fun.
True.
Oh, that guy's got a torch.
That guy's got a log.
Yeah.
Okay, one person seems to be going to combat with a log. 2 people going into combat with sticks.
What
Money's
is
not on the stick.
happening?
Oh my god. Why
Money
are there so
is
many...
not on the guys with the stick.
There are like 3 different token packs that came with that are just all about gun wielding people.
Oh gosh.
It's not exactly what I need.
You know, if wood is rare in this world, does that mean the guy with the log's about to get mugged?
Yeah, maybe that's the prize.
Or maybe it's an OP weapon. Who knows?
Ooh.
Maybe might be why wood is rare.
This feels like a decent amount of NPCs on the battlefield.
Sure.
Suddenly goes into the fight. Fireball.
So this one here with the plumes on his helmet is the one who has been kind of encouraging the fights thus far. And in the center, surrounded by people watching, is these two guys here who have been wielding some swords. And doing a little fighting back and forth. The rest of them are kind of watching. These two here look kind of wounded.
That is a
Ooh.
very axy looking sword.
Good point. With bladed weapons.
I believe you, it's a sword. What is that guy holding? Seriously.
Whomst.
Like,
That is a good question.
is that one of the people with the guns, with the least gun-looking gun you could find?
It looks like a bit like a blow dart tube or something. Or maybe it's a
Oh,
weird...
have you seen Constantine?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Phil?
yeah.
But Keanu Reeves?
Yes, he's holding the holy
the
shotgun.
like the crucible gun. Yeah.
That film was so
Random?
it was so bad it was good.
Yes.
The love story was so contrived.
That ain't
There's
had a
no
love
way
story.
you're interested in him. Yeah, between Keanu Reeves and the chick from The Mummy.
Yeah.
She's all like, I have to find my twin sister. She killed herself, but she wouldn't have done that. She was a devout Catholic. And he's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to help you find these answers. And then suddenly there's like all this romantic tension between them. And it's like, hey, you held my cat and like drowned me in a bathtub, but now I'm like really into you. And you're like, why? Like, what? This dirty smoker? Come on, girl. Come
Yeah,
on.
that all flew right over my head. I was too caught up in the whole, I need to get in contact with the devil. How can I do that? Oh,
know-
right. Slit wrists.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, like, seriously, that movie had a lot going on for it, and it did not need that weird love story.
Okay, so as all this is going on, Solas is just marching on in, kind of getting very close to these two as he goes by.
Yeah. And they're just kind of like, they're fighting now. The guard captain has been egging them on. And then it turns to look at you. Oh! Good afternoon. You look like a strong contender.
Could say that.
What about it, eh? Up for a
I
little
mean-
fight in the ring?
Why do you think I came on
Yeah.
over?
Why do you think I came all this way? Oh, why did I remind myself of that? Well, these two look about done. You can have a little go after.
Okay, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna kind of back up a bit against the wall.
Mhm.
And while he does, he's gonna try and like summon his other sword without anyone noticing.
The summoning of your sword, is that a spell or an ability?
It's an ability.
Okay, then a stealth check, please. If it were a spell, I'd have asked for sleight of hand.
Okay.
Sunny, nice reptile! He changed it.
I am going to use inspiration. Okay.
Fuck
I
me.
forgot to include it. Of course I changed it.
You get the sense that absolutely no one has even noticed your presence, except for the guard captain, but he has not noticed that you have been doing anything.
Okay, nice. So he kind of just casually pulls it out from behind his back. He now has two swords. Yep.
Alright.
Then he just just waits for these two pieces of shit to be done.
Bang, 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 bang. Eventually, this one falls on his ass. Hey! The crowd cheers.
I can't remember how to change my name in Discord.
Right click on your token on your username, and it should generally allow you to edit server profile.
I'll get there eventually.
Yeah, no
I
hurry.
just mentioned myself.
The guard captain is like, hey, and we have another one knocked down. Congratulations, sir. This guy kind of like comes in and begins to drag this guy's like unconscious form to the side.
Hey, girlfriend.
Oh, it's too long now.
Hey, girl next to me. You?
Yes.
You might want to put that shit away.
What? Imagine it's a loaf of bread.
Okay, alright. Just making sure you don't get killed. Alright, guys, I did my good deed for the day. Let's watch Solas murder some peeps.
It's a loaf of bread with words on it. She's
Yeah,
eating
look.
knowledge. She's
Quite-
devouring knowledge.
I just browsed through the freebies token and I dragged some off. I did not think it through. One sec.
Perfect. Perfect. We were
Nice.
just going to get bread. And now
Little
he's
do we
gone.
know. Little do we know, there is a book inside the bread.
Yeah.
And inside the bread is another book.
Containing the recipe to bake bread.
The guard captain is like, and we have another wonderful victory for the great Midas. This guy here, who appears to be called Midas, kind of like looks around the
Whoa.
crowd and he's like, "Arr!" And the crowd is like, "Yay! Do we have any
Oh!
other challengers?" Midas flips you off.
I just
Me?
smile.
Yes, Midas flips you off, Ollie. Alright.
Oh boy. Let's see how bad of a decision this is.
Don't worry, you have advantage on certain checks.
Constitution check saves. Yeah, that's Constitution checks, isn't it? Not even saves. Yeah. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Good news, he won't. Never mind. That's still lower.
He takes up his fighting position.
Alright.
Go for it, Solas.
So, as Solas gets ready, his swords begin to let off, say, some small embers, and he just runs in and just goes. So here we go. 3 attacks.
Oh
Yes,
Jesus.
this piece of shit. 1, okay, 2, and then 3.
You have one hit.
Well, that's 11 damage.
He immediately, like, you raise up your scimitar. He dodges the first one, but the second one, like, nicks him right on the thigh. And he ends up just falling flat on his ass. He kind of, like, looks up at you. He's just like, "You're a madman." What is this? The captain goes, and we have a new winner! I'm getting out of here. Is there anybody else who can have the balls to face this newcomer? What was your name again there, Sonny?
Solas.
Is there anybody else who can face this spicy newcomer, Solas, in single combat?
Woo, you're spicy.
Any takers? And then next to Blood Girl, I'll take him on.
Ah,
Remember
damn
that
it.
guy.
If nobody said anything, I was going to go in.
Okay.
You can guess what my first move would be.
Oh no.
Oh, no. That's the second move. The first move is to forget that I had a spell on you.
Okay.
Fair enough. If you'll have me, that is.
Gladly.
Sonny might have a clerical bludgeons for his throat if he needs it.
Why don't you
Can
try
Sonny cast
that?
healing word on his throat to see if it helps with the breathing?
Why don't you try that same trick again there, big boy?
Oh god, they're coming on to you.
Oh god.
It's your turn, Solas.
Okay. Well, this guy challenged me, and I'm making the first move because he didn't draw his weapons fast enough, I guess. So that's a 1, that's a miss, and that's a 3.
That is one hit.
Okay.
Nice for
Also just remembered
spicy
that-
12 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember the fire damage only applies once a turn.
Ah, fair enough.
Doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
The creature, kind of like he smiles a little bit at you, and then he waves his hands and begins speaking in a deep guttural language that you do not recognize.
Knew I should have taken counterspell. Ow,
He just
that
reaches
hurts.
out towards you. He clamps his hand full on around your wrist.
Can I ask? I've got something I need to ask here. If an ability is used, is it obvious an ability is being used, or is this guy suddenly finding the sun in his eyes?
What do you mean?
This. Would it be obvious that it's being used, or is he suddenly getting the sun in his eyes as he glanced in the wrong direction?
This isn't technically an attack, is it? Oh, I guess
It's a to hit roll.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you were to do a thing, Sunny, it would be unless you were successful in using your stealth. It would be obvious that you had done a thing.
You're on your own, Solas. Myself sucks.
That's fine.
You just feel your life just draining out of you.
Okay.
And he does not let you go. Can you please roll acrobatics or athletics?
Sure.
You are grappled.
Okay.
Your turn.
Kind of looks at him and says, okay, well, if you're using fancy stuff. Bonus action begins to just focus for a second. As little small flecks of white fire begin to just appear in the air around him. As flame spirits begin to manifest in the surrounding area. I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Ooh!
So that is that toggled on. Check. So yeah, that's just okay. Cool. So that's gonna be like that, and then my action. I can only do 2 attacks, so let's do that. That's a miss. That's not. So that is, let's see, 14 damage, I believe.
Looks about right. Just double checking what being grappled does again.
It's just reduce speed to 0.
I figured. Nice. Alright, you hit with the second attack. Not surprised that the 8 doesn't hit. Is that your turn?
Yep.
You are on fire. You are being grappled quite by this surprisingly strong hand around you, and you feel a dagger slip between it. He tries to go for like in between your ribs, but you just are able to like twist away. There's like a mote of a flame spirit that kind of just gets in Gretch's eyes. They can't quite land the first hit, and then the second he kind of like pulls back and is able to hit you in the shoulder.
Okay, so, and as he does, I'm going to use my reaction as his kind of arm scrapes, as his knife scrapes my shoulder, and his arm kind of goes past me. The place where he cut is going to kind of almost explode in flame, as I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke at 3rd level.
Ooh.
So ignore the
And hat.
dex save. So that's 19 damage.
Oh, that's so spicy.
I've only just realised that Ollie's the one that's spamming all these pictures.
Yeah. Okay, my turn. I have 3 attacks. Let's go. 1. That's 13 damage.
Hits.
2. That's not
Not.
gonna miss. And then this is, hold up. That's gonna hit. So that is 2 plus 7, 9 damage.
Plus an extra d8 on all of them? Or is that already in there?
That's all added.
Nice.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because you see it says fire/rage.
Okay, yeah.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
He releases you from the grapple.
Pretty better.
You like pain? I'll give you pain.
Oh my. Let's see. Oh, joy. That is.
Ooh. Oh my god.
I'm assuming you have under 100 hit points as your total.
Just a bit.
Ow, ow, everything hurts. Existence is pain.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like there's a save initially, but you do get to save
No.
against it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he kind of like dances around you. He's like,
Is it going to turn out that this grown man is really just a 13-year-old child?
You've heard this name before. Solas.
I heard the name Gretch.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Who's Gretch?
Go with a couple disadvantage pokes against this piece of shit. 1. No. 2. Oh, maybe.
Yes.
Okay. That is 19 damage. 3, that's a miss.
Yeah, a little bit.
Being quite consistent though. Anyway, con save, here we go.
Nope.
No. Also, I just remembered. You know, this spell I have is concentration, so. Oh. It's fine.
It's fine. Anything else with your turn?
Nope.
Okay. And then the creature kind of like reaches up as you're kind of doubled over in pain, because this is quite a bit shorter than you. It kind of touches your forehead, and you hear this whispering in your ears that makes you feel quite disturbed.
Oh boy.
You have a disadvantage on that saving roll because you
Yeah.
are in hella pain.
Ah. Ow. Also a con save. It's concentration. I succeed.
Are we allowed to help?
I just crossbow, sneak attack. Ooh.
He kind of like just moves over and just begins showboating to the crowd with a fair amount of success. He's just like, "Are you not entertained?" Solas.
Hold on a second.
This is what happens when you start to lose the fight. Just start drawing
Okay.
things.
No, I'm figuring something out. Okay, I'm gonna, in a tense amount of agony, move here.
Ooh.
Use my 10 feet of movement.
Oh, it's hard to watch.
And
Don't you have inspiration?
I used it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I am going to cast, using my innate spellcasting, Burning Hands.
Ooh.
Oh.
That 3 should be.
Oh. I believe that's half damage.
Yeah, so 6 damage.
7 damage in the way that I work it out with halving.
I mean, usually you ram.
Yeah, well. Anyway, burning hands. I wonder if I can find a. Nope, not immediately. Anyway, I thought maybe I could find a cone of fire.
I have one.
Ooh.
Ah! Find it. There we go.
Sunny, do you think he's gonna kill him?
Gorge.
And
That was a
then
beetle. I'm gonna have to
Sure was.
download that and re-upload it, and I cannot be
Yeah.
bothered with 15 minutes left.
That's fine. So
He'll be fine.
yeah, that's my turn. So con save. Here we go. Oh well.
You succeed! You are no longer hurting. On the inside, magically, anyway.
Okay. That's it.
Alright. This little fella tries to stab you. Stabby stab!
Right, so that's 11 damage. 2 con saves. Okay, we're good.
And he's just like laughing almost at you now. Well, he has been laughing at you for a while, but really laughs at you now.
How is he looking?
He's not looking like unhealthy, but he's not looking very healthy. Bloodied.
Okay.
Fucking
I'm gonna keep
edgelords.
trying then. I'm gonna sort of inch my way over this way a bit. And go for 3 attacks. That's a miss.
Guard captain kind of like steps away into the side as he's seen what you can do.
Maybe I'm gonna
It's a hit.
nudge Sunny like, hey, maybe we should
So add 3 more fire damage to that because I told you.
Okay.
So that is 15 damage. And then that misses.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yep.
And this guy he decides to just start stepping back from you little by little. You can take your reaction if you want.
Okay. Let's check something. That's gonna hit.
Nice.
13 damage.
As he begins to step away, you're just able to like get a good slice out of his thigh. And he's just like, ah, well played. Oh, why didn't that
Ooh.
roll?
Good lord.
So,
Why didn't that roll?
you have it set up as
Spell
a
card.
yeah, not an attack.
I just dragged it from the compendium. I thought that it would, do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what the fuck?
Jesus.
That's
Fuck.
not what that's meant to be.
Yes.
Those are not right. Oh god.
Oh, maybe I think I know what you did. In the NPC sheet, there's a part where it says like additional spellcasting modifier or something.
Yeah.
Like when you have the settings open.
Global magic attack modifier.
Yeah, don't add that. Just set that
Okay.
to 0.
Alright. So, final attempt at the attacks that Gretch actually does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, and I can't click on the
Okay.
names to roll them either.
I know you should be able to.
20.
I know you can't.
They're not lining up. Ugh.
These are
It's 'cause
all stacking.
Yeah, it's not set up right. Just roll 2d10 plus
3d10.
No.
So this is coming out a bit like an anime style attack, where it's just like it starts out with 1, but now there's like 20 of them. And it's just like the first one has yet to hit, and he's still throwing them out. It's just like, well, it was nice knowing you, fellas.
Okay, so that is 15 damage, and that's 2 constitution checks. But that's a fail. That's also a fail.
And at this point, Gretch also kind of like falls.
Are you dead?
As like a it seems almost like a delayed reaction from the final attack that happened as he stepped away from Solas.
This is so fucking anime.
Yeah.
I am at 1 HP.
Ome wamo shinderu.
One.
Nani? And the guard captain is kind of like he's a bit confused right now, honestly. He's like, you didn't win that. But you also look pretty worse for wear.
Solas is standing barely.
The winner is Mitus! For having the sense to leave.
Honestly.
Well, Midas about to die. He
Understandable.
Midas be about to die.
Ew. Eventually, Gretch is kind of like able to hobble up and like kind of wanders over to you guys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cure wounds this guy in the back if
Yeah,
the
please,
fight's
please.
over.
That's why I went over to you.
So, one moment, I just need to get rid of a spell slot and... where is it in this? I've too many things. Nope. 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 There it is.
Okay, so 15. Tank, gladly took that.
Can we have a round of applause for our two valiant fighters? We have Spicy Solas and we have Gretch the Gorgeous.
Well, we know which way he swings.
I thought you were about to say Gretch the Gorger, and I was like, oh, that's a cool name, but no.
It's because, he's fucking up ugly ass goblin.
There.
I would have called him a pizza cutter myself.
If only pizza existed in this world. They've only just gotten tacos.
Is it because he's rounded and pointless?
Yes, all edge, no point.
That too.
No. We all leave here like gentle folk. Please, shake and acknowledge each other's prowess.
At this point, Solas just doesn't give a crap. The
Vampire touch.
The summoned sword just demanifests in midair into embers, and he just grabs this guy's hand.
No! Ollie dive leaps between, like, no!
So,
No!
How is Ollie going in, by the way?
On her side, like, just full dive.
Are you trying to get in the way of the bullet?
So like Mr. President dive, basically.
I'm sure that is exactly it.
Okay. So basically, as Solas goes to shake this guy's hand, he smacks Ollie on the head. Like, really hard.
And Ollie's just gonna grab your hand and be like, don't fucking do it. We've shaked enough weirdos' hands this time.
I'm just gonna have something go over here, grab, drag.
Now you're dragging me out of danger. How the tables have turned.
You just accept that, like, no strength checks or anything.
No, yeah, I'm good. I'm already on the ground.
I'm honestly don't have enough energy to go against fight. Either way, that was interesting.
It was. It is nice to be able to stretch my spells every now and then.
Yes.
Well, you should probably go tend to yourself now.
He seems to be hiding some pain.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
And he begins to wander off.
Ooh, can Sunny ever go? Is there anyone left?
Solas just backs up and slowly limps his way to the tavern, no matter what anyone else does.
Oh.
Sunny is wielding an Ollie!
No. No. You're not using me as a weapon.
Bear in mind that this is the tavern.
Yeah. I realised that
there is
after,
the retired level 20 fighter standing in the doorway.
Solas just kind of like pats him on the shoulder in a failed attempt to push him aside.
You've got like such little strength left.
Yep.
Grimsby.
Can Sunny fight? Sunny promises no black magic be used.
Yeah, fair enough. Just one sec. Grimsby like looks at Solas in kind of a bit of a pitying look. He disappears inside and then comes out with a flagon on the house, son.
Sure, I mean, I was going in to just have a rest, but I'll take it.
Oh, pardon me.
Sorry, it just goes in.
So I'm guessing goes inside, downs alcohol, downs.
Yep.
Oh,
I would like to have a short rest.
Knock backs alcohol and then just knocks forward.
yep. And
Just a
is
short
there
rest,
anybody who wishes to take on this remarkable reptile in hand-to-hand combat?
Ooh, Sunny remarkable reptile. Sunny have to think on that.
No takers.
Come on, you can do it. You got it.
Does this mean that Ollie's the one that Sunny fights?
Nope.
She's trying to canvass the crowd, I believe.
Come on, you look really tough. Put down that bread and make him dead.
Of course, you actually put him over right there. I
Unleash
think
the
that.
fist, girl.
That is a good cover-up.
You just sit and watch.
Alright, well, if no one will take, then I guess I will.
Oh dear.
Sunny has mace, Sunny has shield.
Why do I?
Wait,
why
does
do I
Sunny
hear
want
boss
mace
music?
or lantern?
Why do I hear boss music?
Because it's always been playing when Sunny is about.
Oh god.
Let me just find an appropriate sheet. Yeah, this one looks good. Alright, roll
I'm so
initiative.
dead.
Oh, whoa. Oh, is it starting to rain? A little pitter patter. The sun, no.
I mean, if you're going with the theme of anime, then yes.
I was hoping for Doom Eternal music. Wait, what is that saying? Okay, I take it back. This is awesome.
What do? You face off
Captain-
against...
Captain
Captain Punch.
Oh! Have you heard the word of the light? Here, let me give you a sample! Is that the right one? Yes. I'm sure
And
we've
that
seen
is
that image
a-
before somewhere.
Hmm?
I'm sure I've seen that bear image before somewhere.
I posted it before, yeah.
Yeah. That's a constitution save, which she does not have proficiency in. Nah. His feet kind of dance back and forth on the cobbles. He seems to be blinded by the light. Is that your turn?
So are you saying he's going to do a runner in the night? Yes, that's
okay.
the turn.
So if you don't pause it, it just plays it again. Okay. Which could do, it's a banging tune. Right. Captain Punch. He brings out what he is known best for.
His fists.
His fists. Each one is kind of in a, like covered in an iron... what's it called? The
Gauntlet.
knuckle duster. You know, the thing that people put over their hands.
I think that's literally just called a knuckle duster.
Yeah. Does the 19 hit? I'm pretty sure the 8 and the 11 don't.
Once upon a time, the
No!
19 would hit.
Oh, okay, just give me 2 seconds while I reclass him.
Oh yeah,
into,
Sonny just needs to
a
pirouette.
wizard.
Wait until there's a pump and pirouette back.
He attempts very bravely to punch you, but it just doesn't work. What does Sonny come back with?
Well, if he's going to go with Hitty, Sonny has a mace he's never tried. I don't think he's ever used.
That hits. 7 damage.
What the ever-loving fuck?
It catches him on his shoulder, and he's just like, ah!
Said he will heal that later.
Not to be outdone, he once again. The 24
Good.
must hit.
Yeah, okay, I'll allow that.
Barely.
So generous. So kind. 6 whole damage.
Oh no, I'm down to... I have a lot less health than I thought I did.
What does Sunny do?
Sunny's going to mace. And then Sunny's going to mace again.
Amazing.
With a... Yes, mace again. But this time, the mace is rising behind him. Like a radiant dawn. What the hell? Wait, did I just click the wrong damn thing?
Maybe.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Ooh. How
Sunny
do you
said
want
he
to
wouldn't
do
use-
this?
Poor guy.
Sunny is gonna sweep him off his feet.
Oh, I didn't know Sunny swung that way. Oh, you mean
Yes,
literally?
Sunny's not- Oh, don't worry. Oh, Sunny will catch him. That's what the shield's for.
Oh. So this spiritual weapon rises from behind, and then it just clunks right into the back of his legs, and he falls, and Sunny catches him.
Sunny may only swing one way, but that mace swings in all directions.
Sunny, make a dex check to catch cat and punch.
I was thinking less catch and more Sunny have shield and he is falling at Sunny.
Okay, fair enough. Then he falls on the shield just fine. Oh! Okay, I must admit you are a rather strong and remarkable reptile.
Thank you! Sunny, nice reptile.
And the crowd is just like, woo! They've been loving this.
Sunny's just gonna hit him with one of these. The nice kind of hit.
Unlike Kesu. He would just be like, let me punch you back to health.
It's a punch infused with love.
And he's just like, oh, I feel much better now, thank you. Bless you, dear sweet man. Tell you what, let me buy you around.
Okay.
And then some of the crowd are like, yeah, drinks, 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 drinks. And with that, we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
Sunny does not magic hoy the offered drink. That would be rude.
Man,
Fair enough.
it would really suck if like half the party missed some extreme character development for Solas to happen this session.
Yeah. I mean, thank you guys for coming.
Yes.
Again, I make no apologies for just, casually dropping that particular piece of information, because, I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't have a mother who is technically a goddess of light and, sunstroke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
And
like
sometimes
everyday
the sunstroke is so harsh that
problems.
the city gets burnt down.
The sun is so harsh I accidentally committed genocide. Oopsie.
Well, if you want to sunstroke a city, you do have to do it with some extreme heat.
I mean, fair. Fair. Oh, that was a good one. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
And it